Alright team, lock in, as today we're going to be building the Vulture Droid. Now this wasn't a suggestion, but my next video will be a suggestion from you guys. It's going to be the Slave one, or you may know it as Jango Fett / Boba Fett ship. So if you want to see what that looks like, stick around till the end, and I'll give you a sneak peek. This build uses no mods, and the most advanced technique we're using here today is offset building. So enough faffing, let's get stuck in. Alright, so first thing we want is a landing gear. We're going to count back from this yellow X. We're going to go 1, 2, 3 and pop it there. Next up, you want a Thunderbird class landing bay. I'm going to pop that on top. Then we want to be taking a Titan class cockpit. I'm going to pop that on the front. Now we're going to take the opportunity to change the color. I'm going to do this now so we don't need to worry about it for the rest of the build. So this is going to be the dark brown, light brown, with an inverted finish. We're going to copy this here. Don't worry about applying it to the landing gear, as this landing gear is just temporary. Next thing we want is a pyro drive booster. We're just going to pop that on the back. Now we have our first instance of offset building. So to do this, we're just going to take any walkway. I'm going to build up 2. Then we want a cargo capsule. We're going to pop one on the side. We're going to grab our walkway, and we're going to pull it underneath that cargo capsule. Then you want to grab the cargo capsule, pop it on the front, grab the walkway again, and pull it underneath. You can now get rid of this walkway, get rid of this cargo capsule, and you are left with a snap point that is halfway between, but level. So it won't be cutting in to the main build. Next thing you want is a Speedbird nacelle. I'm going to rotate this around and snap it to the front of that walkway. I'm going to flip it with E and pop another one there. You can now delete this walkway, come around, grab a Speedbird cowling, rotate it, pop one there, flip it with E, pop one there. Once you have that, you're going to want to grab a turbine aerofoil. I'm going to pop one on the back, flip it with E, pop one there. You should be left with something like this. Alright, so next up we're going to be positioning the head. To do that, we're going to take a walkway and we're going to be snapping it on top of this Titan class landing bay. Alright, so that's on top. We're then going to pop another one on top. Grab a cargo capsule. I'm going to pop that on the side. Grab the walkway, pull it underneath. Grab this walkway and just snap it next to the one we just moved. Can now get rid of this cargo capsule. We're going to build one more walkway back. Then we want a thermal grill cap. Make sure it's pointed backwards like so. Flip it with E and pop another one there. Then we can get rid of this walkway. Grab a Vesper diffuser. Pop one here. Flip it with E. Pop one there. Now you can get rid of these 2 walkways and you should have something that looks like this. Alright, now you have that. We're going to come around to the side. We're going to grab a walkway. We're just going to snap it underneath this Vesper diffuser. Then we're going to pop another one behind that, cutting into the main build. You can now get rid of this walkway. We're going to copy this turbine aerofoil. We're going to flip it with R, flip it with E, and then rotate it around and snap it to that habitat that we just placed. We're going to flip it with E again and snap it to the other side. You can now get rid of this walkway. You should be left with a nice point pointing backwards. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is work on the wings either side. So to do this, we're going to take any walkway and we're going to snap it underneath this Speedbird cowling, like so. Should build it 2 out so that it is directly underneath this Speedbird cowling here. Then we're just going to build 1 more up. Do the same on the other side. So build 2 out, 1 up, like so. Can now get rid of the ones underneath. You should be left with just 2 walkways on top. With these 2 walkways, we're just going to pop a cargo capsule on either side. Grab the walkway, pull it underneath. Grab this walkway, pull it underneath. You now get rid of these cargo capsules. From here, we're just going to take 2 photon cannon arrays. We're going to pop one here and another one here. Now these photon cannon arrays, we're going to change the color to white and black with a metallic finish. Do the same here. All right. And then after you've done that, we're going to copy this walkway. We're going to pop one on top. We're going to grab a cargo capsule, pop it on the front. Drag it down underneath. Pop it on the back here. And again, drag it underneath. Then we can delete this cargo capsule and we'll do the same on the other side. So we're popping a walkway on top. Putting a cargo capsule on the front. Pulling it down. Moving the cargo capsule so it's on the side of the one we just moved. And then we're pulling it under once again. You should be left with a walkway that cuts in like so. Next part you want is a Arcadia aerofoil. So for this, we're just going to pop that and it is connecting to the walkway we just placed. Gonna flip it around and do the same on this side. That way, it's directly positioned in the middle of these photon cannons. I'm just going to change the color now to white and black with a metallic finish. White and black with a metallic finish. Now you want to delete these walkways. You should be left with this. Alrighty, so next thing we're going to do is copy this walkway. Build 2 up, and we're going to build 2 up on this side as well. We're going to grab a cargo capsule. Just going to pop one on the back here and another one on the back here. Then we want to be grabbing the walkway and just pulling it nice and easy underneath. Same again on this side, just pull it underneath. We can delete these 2 walkways, delete the 2 cargo capsules. Then we're going to take a Speedbird diffuser. Just going to rotate it so it's pointing like so. Flip it with E and pop another one on this side. Now we're just going to change the color to the dark brown, light brown and invert it. Same on this side. Just going to change the color. So now you have this. We're just going to delete these walkways. Copy the Speedbird diffuser. We're just going to build 2 out and 1 back. Same on this side. Flip it with E. We're going to build 2 out and 1 back. Just like so. Then we're going to take a Vesper diffuser. We're going to pop one here. Flip it with E. Pop one here. Rotate it around so it's pointing backwards. I'm going to pop one here. Flip it with E. Pop one on this side. So now you've got the wings on the top. We're just going to do a very similar process to put the wings on the bottom. So come down to the ground. I'm going to copy this walkway, build one underneath, do the same on this side. Then we're going to take a cargo capsule, pop one on the inside here, and another one on the inside here. And we're going to grab the walkway, pull it underneath, grab the walkway, pull it underneath. Now you have this. We're just going to copy a Speedbird diffuser, flip it with R, and attach it to the walkway we just placed. And flip it with E, and do the same on this side. Now we have that. We can just delete these walkways and delete these cargo capsules. Okay. Now you've got these in place. We're just going to copy the Speedbird diffuser, and we're going to build 2 out here and 1 back. Flip it with E, come around to the other side, build 2 out and 1 back. And we're going to copy this Vesper diffuser, flip it with R, pop it on the back. Deselect the part, copy this one, flip it with R, pop it on the bottom. Deselect, copy, flip, place, deselect, around, copy, flip, place. You should be left with something like this. Alright, next thing we're going to do is come down underneath. Temporarily, we're going to grab any walkway. We're just going to attach it to the side of the Titan class landing bay. Do the same on the other side. We're then going to copy this Speedbird nacelle, flip it with R, and snap it to the walkway we just placed. And you can flip it with E. Let's do the same on the other side. Then you can get rid of these walkways. Now you have this. We're just going to come around to the back. We're going to grab this turbine aerofoil, flip it with R. We're just snapping it to the back of the Speedbird nacelle we just placed. Then you can flip it with E and do the same on this side. Alright, next up we're going to be copying these walkways once again. We're going to pop one on top here and another one on top here. Then we want to take a cargo capsule. I'm going to pop one on the inside here and another one on the inside there. And we can grab the walkway, pull it underneath. Do the same on this side. Then we can just delete these cargo capsules on top, copy the walkway, pop one here, delete the two we just placed. Then we're taking a thermal grill. We're just going to rotate it so that it snaps onto the walkway we just placed. Place it like so. And we're going to flip it with E. Do the same on this side. So just for reference, that's the way around it is on this side. Then flipping it around, that's the way around it is on this side. We're snapping it to those two walkways. Now you've done that, we can just delete the walkways. Next thing you want are some twin dynamo jets. Alright, we're going to pop one on the back here and another one on the back here. Next up, we're going to come down to the ground. We're going to grab two Magfield landing thrusters. We're then going to position them so that they are in line with the landing gear that is there temporarily. And then we're just going to move it across so that it is clipped into the wings. This one here. Do the same on the other side. Lined up with the landing gear and then just move one across so it's clipped inside. Once you have that, we're just going to pop Medusa class reactor. We're just going to pop one on the top here and another one on the top there. Now for these reactors, you can either leave them this color or feel free to change these to a metallic finish part. I'll leave that up to you guys. Okay, and nice and simply, final part we're going to place is a radiator vent. Now this is just going to nice and simply snap either side of this power drive booster like so. Should be nice and easy to find these snap points. Again, I'll leave it up to you guys whether you want these to stay the tan color or change it to the metallic finish. Okay, now we have these landing gears in place, we can delete our temporary one. So with that, that is the build complete. The last thing we are going to do is just pop two decals on the top to give the droid the eyes. Alright, so to do that, we're just going to finalize this build. Alright, and now we are on foot. Just in case, pop on your torch. We're just going to jump up on the wing. Walk along the wing like so, so that we are positioned where I am. So we're stood on the Speedbird diffuser, essentially. Nice in the middle here. Then we're going to go to our decals. We want the white border decal. But we're going to change the color to the red and white. Then from here, we're just going to want to expand it out until the left hand side is touching that square. I'll zoom in to show. And the right hand side is touching the line at the top. Then we're going to use the black area and this square at the bottom to make sure we're nice and straight and lined up, positioned where it needs to be. And we're going to place this here. Now without deselecting, so we still have the decal, Just going to jump all the way across to this side. Do the same again. But now we don't need to worry about changing the size, so please don't change the size. We're just going to position it so the bottom touches that square. The top touches the black area. Now bear in mind, when positioning these decals, make sure that the point that I'll highlight here is intersecting approximately halfway along the box at the bottom. This should be about right. With that, that is the build complete. Nice easy one for you this time. I thought I'd keep this simple, not use any crazy building techniques, because like I said at the start, the next build is going to be an advanced build, but it is my most requested build, so hopefully you guys are looking forward to that. So let's head on over to that sneak peek I promised you. Alright, and with that, that brings us to the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching. I'm just going to put on screen a couple of pictures of the Slave 1. Whet your appetite for the next video. The Slave 1 is going to be a bit of an advanced build, like my last build, so I thought it would be better to get this Vulture Droid out in between, just to break up the advanced builds a bit. Now, as I always say, it's a new channel, so any support, a like on the video, subscribe, comment below would be very appreciated. And let me know if you're excited for the Slave 1 below. And the final thing to say is I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Thank you for watching.